Is your life really by chance? Do you ever wonder if your life is just random? It's not. There's a clear plan you set in motion long before you arrived here. Your parents, your wins, even your losses, you picked them all. Yes, you chose your happiest moments and your toughest times. But how and why? In a place outside of time where the soul writes its next chapter, these choices happen. Today, we lift the veil on a secret passed down through the Vedas, Upanishads, Buddha's teachings, Sufi stories, and hidden wisdom. Stick around until the end. You're about to see yourself in a totally new way. In this video, we'll look at why your soul picked this life, how your path was laid out before birth, what your true purpose is, and how this lost knowledge can change your direction. This isn't just another tale. It's the deepest truth of who you are, one your soul has been waiting to claim. Part 2. Ancient Wisdom. The idea that we choose our lives isn't fresh. It's thousands of years old. The Rig Veda and Upanishads spell it out. Buddhist texts, the Garuda Purana, and Tantra Shastra dive into it too. You'll find echoes in Hermetic teachings, Sufi traditions, and even early Christian mystics. Tibetan Buddhism calls it the Siddha Bardo, where the soul picks its next journey. Yogic practices say your awareness and past actions set the stage. All these paths agree. We didn't just stumble into this life. We chose it with clear intent. Part 3. A choice you made. Your life isn't a random string of events. It's a path your soul sketched out. Every obstacle you faced, every win you celebrated, every bond you formed or lost, it was all part of your plan. Outside time and space, your soul drew the map. Life isn't a series of coincidences. It's a personal design to help you learn, grow, and discover who you really are. When you accept that, every struggle and every joy takes on deeper meaning. Part 4. Before this life. Have you ever asked yourself where you were before this life? You lived somewhere beyond Earth, a realm beyond time and space called the astral plane, Karanaloka, or Siddha Bardo. There's no body, no limits, just pure awareness and energy. Your soul knew only calm and love. You were united with Source, God, Brahman, or Universal Mind, in total harmony. Even in that perfection, you felt a pull, a wish to learn more, to feel new things. Without fresh experiences, awareness stays still. Growth is its nature. So your soul met in a cosmic council, reviewed old lessons, and planned a new journey here on Earth. Part 5. Why the soul chooses to be born. Even when the soul rests in perfect calm, a space with no pain, no longing, something stirs deep within. A quiet pull, a need to grow, to feel, to love in ways it hasn't yet known. Peace alone isn't enough. The soul understands that real growth only comes through living. We learn the most when life isn't easy. Just like a seed needs darkness before it can rise toward the light, or like gold is shaped by fire. The soul, too, needs challenges to remember what it truly is. So it chooses to return. It says yes to a life where love comes with the risk of loss, where joy and heartache walk side by side, where success feels sweet because failure is possible. It steps into a world where connection feels beautiful because it can be broken. And it chooses all of this, not as punishment, but as a path back to something deeper. Part 6. The Pre-Birth Review. Does a soul wander blindly into its next life? No. Before birth, it enters a middle realm, sometimes called the Antarloka or interlife. There, it watches its past lives on a clear screen. It asks, when did I act out of love? When did fear hold me back? Which moments opened my mind, and which kept me stuck? This review isn't about blame. It's a clear look at cause and effect. The soul feels how its words hurt or healed. Then it spots lessons still waiting and virtues that need more practice. Part 7. How the Pre-Birth Plan Unfolds. The soul doesn't plan alone. Spirit guides stand by, offering choices. On a vast screen, potential lives appear, each with its own tests, joys, and relationships. The soul senses which path promises the biggest lessons. Next, it picks parents, culture, era, talents, and yes, some struggles too. You chose your strengths and your weak spots. You even chose certain hardships to polish your spirit. But this plan isn't a cage. It's more like a map with many routes. Free will remains yours. You only agreed to a game where every obstacle becomes a chance to grow. So when life feels unfair, remember, you sketched this journey yourself, and every twist was meant to help you shine. Part 8. The Law of Karma. Now let's talk about karma, the force that shapes our journey. What is karma? It means every action, feeling, and thought sends out energy that comes back, in this life or the next. What you give out, you get back. If you spread kindness, kindness comes back to you. If you spread anger, you feel its sting. But karma isn't about punishment, it's a lesson. It shows the soul what to hold on to and what to let go. Your life today reflects what you did before. Strange events may be the result of old actions. If you helped someone in another life, someone might help you now. If you hurt a heart, you might feel that pain. But you're not a victim, you're a learner. Karma works in 2 parts. Sanchita. Karma is all the energy stored from past lives. Prarabdha karma is the piece you're walking out right now. What you face today comes from Prarabdha, yet your choices now shape what comes next. Every small act of kindness, every moment you forgive, lights up your future. When trouble comes, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Real growth turns hard times into wisdom. Karma isn't a chain, it's steps on a ladder, lifting the soul higher. Part 9. Soul Contracts and Soul Groups. Think about this. Every person in your life, family, friends, lovers, even those who hurt you, might be here by plan, not by chance. Before birth, we make soul contracts. We agree to learn from each other. Some souls are here to support you, others challenge you. Each meeting has a purpose. A villain might show you forgiveness or help you claim your strength. We travel in soul groups, circles of souls that stick together through many lives. Sometimes you're a parent, a sibling, or a friend. Sometimes you're an opponent, but the goal is the same: growth. When you meet someone and feel an instant bond, they're part of your soul group. Even if ties break in our world, on a deeper level you're still connected. Every person plays a role in your soul's story. Part 10. Spiritual Guides and Free Will. When your soul picks its next life, it's not alone. Spiritual guides, lovers of light, help with the plan. They point out your strengths, your tests, and remind you of lessons you haven't finished. But they don't decide for you. You always have the final say. These guides stay with you after birth, unseen yet near. They speak through gut feelings, dreams, or sudden aha moments. When life feels overwhelming or you've lost your way, remember, you aren't on your own. Your team is right beside you, ready to whisper a nudge when you need it. Even though your soul sketched the blueprint, you own each step. At every turn, you choose, run or meet the lesson, hold on to anger or release it, stay stuck or move forward in love. These choices breathe life into your plan. Sometimes lessons come quickly, and your path feels smooth. Other times, fear or pride slows you down and the hard parts last longer. That's why no chart or forecast can predict everything. You're always creating new possibilities. Your future isn't set in stone. It flows with every thought, feeling, and action. Each time you pick kindness, courage, or forgiveness, you lift your life to a higher place. So, when you stand at a fork in the road, remember, the choice is yours. You are the architect of your life and the writer of your story. That is your greatest gift. Part 11. The Veil of Forgetting. If the soul arranged every detail, why don't we remember? At birth, we're wrapped in a veil that wipes out memories of our past lives, our plan, and our true self. But this forgetfulness is a gift. If you'd recalled every challenge ahead of time, could you really feel it? Could you learn from it? This veil lets us taste joy like it's new, feel pain with honesty, and find love again. It's life's twist, getting lost, making mistakes, and finding our way back. Yet, even with the veil, the soul still speaks. In dreams, sudden hunches, or the right word from a stranger, you catch hints of who you really are. Those moments, flashbacks, deja vu, inner nudges, are your soul's gentle reminders. Your real task is to remember. Who am I? Why am I here? What do I need to become? That's the start of waking up. Part 12. Life as a school. Where does the soul go to learn? Here, in the world around you. Think of Earth as a vast classroom, full of tests. You'll find joy and pain, love and loss, wins and setbacks. Each feeling and challenge carries a lesson. If the soul stayed in peace and light all the time, how would it learn patience or forgiveness? How would it know its own strength? That's why we have limits. Time moves on. Bodies break down. People come and go. In that mix of light and dark, you find the spark inside. Nothing here lasts forever. Yet in that change, you learn to love deeply, show kindness, and find yourself. Life isn't broken. It's shaped to help you grow. Part 13. After death. Does the story end when the body dies? Not at all. It's the start of a new chapter. The soul enters a space called the interlife, or the world between lives. No body, no clock, just pure awareness. There, the soul takes a break to look back on its last life in what's called the life review. You don't just remember your actions, you feel how they affected others. The joy you gave, the pain you caused, all of it comes back. It's not a punishment, it's a chance to learn. Then you meet with your soul group, friends you've known through many lives. With their help, you pick your next lessons and plan a fresh journey. Everyone moves at their own pace. Some souls rest longer, others dive right in. But the goal is one. Keep learning. Part 14. Freedom. The soul returns again and again, growing, changing, exploring. But there's an end to this cycle. It's called liberation, freedom from birth and death. You reach it when you've learned your lessons, balanced your actions, and seen your true self. Then the soul merges with pure awareness. No fear, no need, no limits. In Hindu teachings, it's called Moksha. In Buddhism, Nirvana. It's not running away, it's fully living, without chains. A free soul knows it is love and light. Some rest in higher realms. Others come back as guides, teachers, saints, or helpers, sharing one simple message. You already have what you seek. Love is everything. Wake up and remember who you really are. If this spoke to you, if you sense you're more than just a body, comment "awakening" below. Typing that word is your promise to yourself. It's the first step on a new path. This channel is more than videos. It's a community of souls finding truth. To be part of it, subscribe and share these ideas with friends. Every like and every share helps us all grow.